Now, Inps have communicated based on the related issue or the related video which we dropped early this morning about the rejection and the acceptance of Reddito the Emergenza. Now, we are going to give you the article, what Inps have stated so far, the latest update coming from Inps relating to the payment of the Reddito the Emergenza. This is the particular video we are going to deliberate. This is what we are going to give you based on article, what Inps have stated so far. And then we are not going to waste time. We are going straight with this particular video. But first, if you know you have not subscribed to this platform, Prince TV, it is important to subscribe. Anytime I upload my video, you will be the first person to be notified and know what this video is all about. And also hit the like button just to sustain the platform and then move the activities ahead. Alright, now listen to what Inps have stated so far. Some facts which people have to understand is here. Alright, now listen to what Inps have stated so far. He said, in few days, the Inps should disseminate the first result of the applications acquired for emergency income. He said, from the moment for acceptance results, payment should be cleared by August or early September. So that is to let you know that this payment that is to start as from the 15th of August this month, it is going to last at least until the first week of September. There are people who the payment will not still get to them starting from that 15th. So Inps have now made it clear that starting from that 15th and then as well early September, maybe first week, all those kind of stuff, payment will still be rolling in, payment will still be going in. So that is what Inps have cleared so far in that point. Now let's go a little bit forward. He said here, this is provided that the processing of the application has not presented any critical issues and the realm is not recognized. He said, in this article, we talk about just that, the incompatibilities of the emergency income. Now, we are still going to talk about the incompatibilities. Now, let's go a little bit forward. Listen as I read the articles coming from the Inps. He said, many households are already receiving notification messages of acceptance of the realm application, which you guys can testify. In the last video, I saw many people who said they have received the message already. He said here, the last phase that is a prelude to the payment provisions which should normally take place within a few days of being entered in the social security file. You understand? That is the payment. After accepting you, they should start making the payment. Alright, listen to this part here, very important. He said here, all applications that have not yet been processed will be processed in the coming weeks according to the chronological order in which the online request was sent. So have it in mind that applications which have not yet been accepted, Inps is still going to work on it in the coming week. Alright, listen to this part again. This one is very much important as well. He said, from the consultation of the outcome of the realm application, however, the unpleasant expression not accepted could appear, meaning that those ones who are not capable, those ones who are not qualified to get the Reddito the Emergenza, that is what they call unpleasant application, have to be rejected. Those ones who are being kind of like not being accepted. This is what this particular place is stating. He said, this means that Inps has detected one or more critical issues present at the time of submission of the application, which do not comply with the condition for the recognition of the benefits specified in the Inps message number 2406 of June 24, 2021. So have it in mind that anything that makes Inps to reject your Reddito the Emergenza, there is an unpleasant critical issue there. There is something there which has made Inps not to accept your Reddito the Emergenza. This is what they are stating here. Now let's go a little bit forward here. He said here, in light of these considerations, if our realm application has not been or will not be accepted, most likely our family unit has one or more conditions of incompatibility with the emergency income benefits. Let's see them in details then. Now, have it in mind that anything that makes Inps to reject your Reddito the Emergenza, that means you might have been receiving a benefit that is not compatible with the Reddito the Emergenza. That is just a major reason why Inps have not to accept your Reddito Emergenza. So this is what they are stated in this article. Now let's still read a little bit forward. Listen, he said, emergency income (REM) is incompatible with COVID-19 benefits. People who are receiving other benefits, they cannot apply or receive the Reddito Emergenza. Now let's see in article. He said, the presence within the family unit of one or more members who have benefited or who are benefiting at the time of the submission of the REM application of one or more income support measures established with the onset of the health crisis involve an outcome negative of the REM application. Now, the COVID-19 indemnities, for example, you are receiving other benefits. That is what I have to put it, though I'm going to mention most of these benefits here. Now, this can cause the negativity of not being accepted on the Reddito Emergenza. So, anyway, the case are still being the same, that if you are not qualified, if you are receiving other benefits, you cannot accept or you cannot be received for the Reddito Emergenza. Now, let's still read a little bit forward. He said, the emergency income is in fact incompatible with the COVID-19 indemnity set out in Article 10 of Legislative Decree 41/2021. We therefore refer to the categories of workers who have reduced, suspended, or closed their professional activities as a result of pandemic and have benefited from the measures it is all about. You understand? Now, listening to some of the categories which you might fall in that will not give you the license or that will not give you the direction to receive the Reddito Emergenza. Now, one of them here is workers, seasonal employees of the sector tourism and spa. So if you are under this particular place and then the government placed a COVID-19 indemnities benefits and then you received it, you cannot apply for the Reddito Emergenza. Another one again is workers, seasonal employees, and temporary workers belonging to the different sector other than tourism and spa. You understand? So if you are a self-employed person as well, you cannot apply for the Reddito Emergenza. Then another one again, he said workers, self-employed workers without VAT numbers. You understand? So guys, there are many activities which, if you are also receiving other benefits from the COVID-19 indemnities, you cannot be accepted on the Reddito Emergenza. So that is it. Let's read this paragraph here. He said, the emergency income is also incompatible with the allowance for sports collaborators and the allowance for workers in the agriculture and fishing sectors. So if you have received those bonuses from agricultural sectors, do not expect that Inps will now accept you for the Reddito Emergenza. So that is it. Alright, lastly, let me now give you guys the equivalent scale of this Reddito Emergenza, the money which you have to expect as a single person, someone that is more than a single. You know, we said this already, but there are people who still will like to listen to this part. Now, listen to the equivalent scale of the Reddito Emergenza, the money which you have to be expecting if you fall on the category. Now, listen, he said here, to identify the reference income threshold, it is necessary to use the equivalent scale which illustrates how. You understand? Now, he said here, for a nucleus consisting of a single person, the income from employment at the time of submitting the REM application must be less than 400 euro. This is why I always state it. Now, listen to what they stated here. A person who is single, you are a single person, on the application of the Reddito Emergenza, it must be stated that you are receiving less than 400 euro. Once you receive above 400 euro as a single person working, the Reddito Emergenza will be rejected. So that is one of the reasons which Reddito Emergenza are always being rejected. Points that will make you understand that as a single person, you will receive 400 euro for the Reddito Emergenza. Now let's see another point again. He said, for an adult and a minor, less than 480 euros. So adult and a minor will be receiving 480 euros. Now another one again is for two adults, less than 560 euros. For 2 adults and minor, less than 640 euros. Then for 2 adults and 2 minors, less than 720 euros. Then another one is for 3 adults and 2 minors, less than 800 euros. Then the last one we are having here is for 3 adults and 2 minors, one of whom is severely disabled or not self-sufficient, less than 840 euros. Sorry, 840 euros. So guys, that is the equivalent scale of the Reddito, the Emergenza. Now, I have just broken down the articles which Inps have published already concerning the payment of the Reddito, the Emergenza, accepting and then rejecting. Now, if it happens to be you are receiving, the major reason why Inps not accepting people on Reddito, the Emergenza, if you are receiving other COVID-19 indemnities, if you are receiving other benefits, which I have mentioned a lot. So guys, you have to cross-check yourself if you are receiving all these benefits, and then know that your Reddito, the Emergenza, cannot be accepted. And as well, have it and clear in mind that, you know, the payment will start from that 15, and then even until the first week of September, as they have stated, that conclusion of payment will still be going on. So if you have not received your own that particular date, don't carry your phone and then start messaging on WhatsApp, saying 1 or 2 things to people that you have not received your Reddito, the Emergenza. You have to wait, and then Inps are still processing the acceptance of the Reddito, the Emergenza for those ones who are qualified. So that is just it. If you have not subscribed to my platform, Prince TV, and you have been watching my videos, this is the right time to subscribe. Make sure you put on your notification bell. Hit the like button. I love that so much. When you hit the like button, you guys now give me more strength to search for information and then bring it to your domot and see how things are going. Till next time again we be together, I remain your host here on this platform, Prince TV. Ciao.